What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Sports here. I'm back with another video, and as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be making a video ranking my favorite teams 1 to 31. I'm going to start at 31 though. I mean, a lot of you already know what my favorite team is, of course. I mean, I guess you could see it, but seeing where all the other teams line up, I'm going to be doing it starting at number 31 and getting all the way to number 1. Before I start this video, again, I just want to point out that my buddy Audie, the Audie Sportscast, you guys know him. He has a new YouTube channel, like I mentioned, the Audie Sportscast. He is going to be making this video as well. That should be up very soon on his channel as well. So if you want to go check that out, it'll be up very soon. Go subscribe to him. He's close to 100 subscribers. So yeah, that'd be cool. Also, social media, I've been letting you guys know that because everybody's asking, and I've been talking to people on Snapchat and everything. It's been really cool. Go to my Snapchat account, Piluk Sports, Facebook, Andrew Piluk Sports, Twitter, at Andy Piluk. You guys can find me all over the place. Also, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. It'd be really cool to see you subscribe to this channel so we can have more hockey conversations. Also, I have people complaining about not getting the videos in time. If you do not get a Snapchat, because I'm going to be putting it on my story whenever I post a video, you can also go on my channel and click the notification bell, and then you'll get notifications to your phone or your computer. I'm not sure where exactly it goes, but you'll get it right when I post the video, so that will help with that. So, on to the video here. Just another quick thing here. If I offend you where I place your team, just know I don't hate any of these teams. The game of hockey has been a part of my life forever, and every single one of these teams just impress me every single time I watch. They're the best in the world at what they do, and without these teams there would be no entertainment, there would be no hockey. All players have much respect for them because they just get it done. They're the best at what they do, and this is just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I want to see your list in the comments section. There is no wrong answer. Everybody's got an opinion. There's no hatred towards these teams. There's a bit of rivalry, a little bit of grit, but there's no hatred to the point where I can't watch them play, because I watch all hockey. Let's be real here. I've got my list because I wish I could remember everything. But number 31, I have to do this, and Post to Post made this video again. Before I forget, Post to Post, this is their idea. I actually contacted Neil from Post to Post, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, make the video. Go check them out. You guys probably already know who they are. But anyways, hopefully some more collabs coming up with them. But anyways, yeah, they came up with this idea. So I'm already 3 minutes in. Number 31, I believe this is what Post to Post said as well. Vegas. I mean, how could I not have them at number 31? At first I was thinking of putting them in the middle, but they haven't played yet. I can't really hate them. I can't love them. So I just got to put them here. I'm excited. It's going to be really cool to see them play this season. Where do I put them? They're new. So good luck, George McPhee, the GM there. Got some ties to the McPhee, so that's pretty cool. Good luck there, and I think it's going to be interesting. So I have them at number 31, just based off the fact that they're brand new. I can't hate or love them yet. I do love the logo. I do love the jerseys as well. A lot of people were iffy on those. I don't mind it, actually. At number 30, here comes an interesting one. The Buffalo Sabres. Now, Sabres fans, I'm sorry, first of all, but there is a lot of times where I'm on Twitter when the Leafs are playing the Sabres, and for some reason, this always happens to me. I get picked out of a crowd, and I get a ton of these Sabres fans just talking a bunch of smack to me. So I'm not sure where that comes from. I'll be tweeting about, oh, what a hit by Kadri, and all of a sudden Kadri's the dirtiest player in the NHL, and he's a terrible hockey player, whatever. I've had people, Sabres fans, personally attack me as well on there when the Stamkos business was going on. I actually had a Sabres fan give me about 6 tweets in a row telling me to end my channel, not my life, because that's a terrible thing to say to people, and I'm hoping nobody says that to me or anybody else, because that's wrong. But he was telling me that. He's like, delete your channel, delete this, delete that. Stamkos is never coming to the Leafs. I have an inside source that tells me Stamkos has already signed to the Buffalo Sabres. And I said, sure. And yeah, he didn't sign there. He didn't sign in Toronto. But I don't know. There's a lot of cool Sabres fans. I've been to their arena. It was a cool experience. But the Leafs lost. So that's also part of it. Sabres. Jack Eichel's great. You got a cool logo. Dominik Hasek. I don't hate you, but you got to be number 30. Number 29, the Winnipeg Jets. So obviously Patrick Laine is there. He's a fantastic hockey player, but I want to see a little bit of a rivalry between Winnipeg and Toronto. So having them here maybe it sparks something. Come on, no, I'm just kidding. They're not going to get anything from this video, but I'm hoping there's a rivalry that's going to come out of this. It's already started a little bit, but Jets fans are also very vocal. Sometimes they're pretty rude to my boy James Reimer. But I mean, again, I don't hate them. It's just I want to, I feel a little bit of a rivalry whenever we play the Jets. Whenever the Leafs play the Jets, I'm always like, damn, I just want to beat them. So that's why I put them there. I can't really come up with anything else for that. The Bruins at number 28. My God, it's already at 6 minutes. The Bruins, come on, Patrice Bergeron. When he scored that goal on James Reimer, ending the Leafs in the playoffs, what else can I say? Vivian, I'm sorry. Terrible. I can't watch the Bruins. They got an amazing. Well, I can watch them, but I can't watch sometimes just because it's just flashbacks. But they're a great team. They always will be. They're the Bruins. This year we'll have to see what they do, but I can't cheer for them. At number 27, the Canucks, again, another team that has kind of attacked me on Twitter for some reason. But the Canucks, I've never been a fan of the Sedins. I think they're fantastic players, but for some reason they irk me a little bit. They get away with some dirty cheap shots, let's be real here. The Sedins are amazing though. They're amazing hockey players. It's just the Canucks, I can't really get into their team. I watch them a lot. Again, I've said this before. A lot of these games are in the West Coast, and the Canucks, when they play at 10 o'clock at night, I'm usually done school and work by then, so I have a lot of time to watch them. So I do get a chance to watch them, just never really was a big fan. Great franchise, Canadian team. When Luongo was there, I was going for them. At number 26, the Sens. Again, this is a rivalry. The Senators have been a part of my childhood, growing up cheering against them because I'm a huge Leaf fan. It was fun to cheer against the Senators, again, because I'm a Leaf fan. And the Sens have had some great stories this year and in past seasons. Again, not a big hatred on them, just a team that I can't cheer for because they're the Sens. At number 25, the Wild. This one, I really don't know what to say because I've never been a Wild fan. I've never really gotten into their team. Just never really paid attention to them enough to be like, oh, I hate them for this, I love them for that. So they're just kind of sitting there because I don't know what to say. At 24, the Capitals. This team actually would have been way higher on my list had they not just beat the Leafs. But I love Ovechkin. They're a fun team to watch. They score a lot. They've obviously had some trouble. But I have them at number 24 just because, they took out the Leafs and they're always so good. Stop winning. They need to win in the playoffs, though. Let's be real. At number 23, the Habs. A lot of people probably thought I would have had them a lot lower than this and higher than this in the 29-30, almost last. But they're so good. The Habs are good. I love Carey Price. I loved when Subban was there. If Subban was still there, I'd actually might have had them a little bit, maybe even the top 15. That's how much I love Subban. But they're a good team. How can you really hate the Habs? The rivalry's there, and I don't want them to win. But if they were in the playoffs in the Stanley Cup final, I don't know how I could cheer against them. I just can't. Number 22, the Blues. Another team where it's I just don't know. Do I love them? Do I hate them? I don't watch them enough to be like, hey, this is why I can't stand them. I can't. I love Colton Parayko, and they are an interesting team to watch. For me personally, though, it's if there's a Blues game on, I'm looking for something else. Is that wrong to say? I don't know. They're a good team. I don't hate them, but I'd rather watch something else. At number 21, the Islanders. Every time the Leafs face them, for some reason, it's just like the Jets. I'm like, damn, I just got to beat the Islanders. The Leafs got to win. And they have John Tavares, one of my favorite players in the NHL. He's got to go somewhere else or they got to start winning. They just got Eberle, so hopefully, that sparks something there. They've made some moves this offseason, and just a team where they're kind of in the middle. I don't know if I should cheer for them or not. I'm not a huge fan of them. At number 20, the Philadelphia Flyers. I don't know. Whenever I watch Ty Domi and Brashear fight, I'm going for Domi 99, 100 times out of 100, Ty Domi was one of my favorite players, and for some reason that always reminds me of the Flyers when, he would always fight there, and the Broad Street Bullies. They've got a good team now, and they're actually going to be really exciting to watch this year. They've made some good moves. Obviously, getting a high pick in the draft was huge for them, and we'll have to see what they do. I like Simmons. I don't mind Giroux as well. So, again, they're just kind of sitting there because I don't really know where else to put them. And that's the thing. Post to Post said it too. A lot of these teams, it's like, where do you put them? Because you don't know where to put them because they're just kind of there. They're in the middle. Sorry, I'm just checking the time. I don't want to be too long for you guys here. At 19, the Ducks. Another team, I just want the Leafs to beat them whenever we face them. They're another team where it's like, I don't know if I like them or if I dislike them. They're just kind of sitting in the middle here. Corey Perry is one of my favorite players ever. Hopefully he bounces back and has a better season this year. Getzlaf. I'm not a big fan of Kessler, so that probably is the reason why they're not higher, I guess, like in my top 15 or whatnot. But another team where they're a good team. Not a huge fan of them. Don't hate them a lot. So they're just right there. And number 18, the Blue Jackets. This one really is one where I had no idea where to put them. I don't dislike them. I actually cheered for them a couple years back when they made the playoffs. Or how many years ago was that? 2 or 3 years? I can't remember. But they were facing Pittsburgh in the first round. I actually, thought they were going to win, to be honest. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? Here's my hot take. The Jackets are going to beat the Penguins. Yeah. No. So they're at number 18. They're a good team. Hopefully they can stay in the playoffs. Number 17, the Chicago Blackhawks. They win so much. I don't mind them. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Tommy. You guys are lucky. Your team is always winning. They got Patty Kane, Jonathan Taves. Just got a great team over there, and I'm so jealous. Every time I see the Hawks and they're winning games and they're 5-0, 4-0, 4-1, and Crawford stopping pucks. It's like, damn, I want the Leafs to be there one day, and they're gonna. They're starting that right now, and the Hawks are that's why they're there at 17. I just don't know where to put them, to be honest. At number 16, the Colorado Avalanche. Man, I wish I could speak English. They got to get better. And with all these trade rumors with Duchesne, personally, I just wish he would stay on Colorado. Stop with these rumors and where is he going. And Duchesne, just stay in Colorado. Build with what you've got. You got a good pick. You're going to go places. Just relax for a bit. Build. Start a rebuild. I know sometimes you got to get rid of good players to get, a better player or in the future. But at this point, I think they should just keep what they have and see how far they can go. I mean, I know a lot of people want them to just strip everything down and rebuild, but they've got some good pieces there. Unfortunately, they looked awful last year, and that's probably why they're going to trade some people, but give them another chance maybe. I'm not saying playoffs, I'm not saying any of that crap, but they've got some players that can score goals, and they just weren't awake last year, really, let's be honest. At number 15, the Wings, another team. The Leafs got a rivalry with them, but I respect the hell out of them. They're a storied franchise, original six, just a great hockey franchise. Pavel Datsyuk, how could you not love the guy? He's just fantastic. The Magic Man, Nifty Mitts, Zetterberg. When Dominic Hasek was there, Chris Osgood, I was a goalie. So, a lot of these teams where I placed them is because when I was younger, I'd be like, damn, I want to make that save because Chris Osgood made that save and Dominic Hasek made that save. And the Wings are just a great franchise, and I like seeing them win, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, you guys are so good. We took Babcock from you, so ha. At number 14, the San Jose Sharks. Another team, didn't know where to put them. Joe Thornton's there, one of my favorite players ever. The Sharks, Brent Burns, of course, Marc-Edouard Vlasic, Martin Jones in net. Solid core, like all those guys. When they win, they win. I'm not like, oh, damn, they won. Obviously, whenever they face the Leafs, I want them to lose, of course. But they're just a team where I'll watch them if they're on TV. Another team where they play late at night, so I can watch them most of the time. And I enjoy their hockey. They play good hockey, and I'm a decent fan. The Devils at number 13. I was surprised in myself at putting them there, but again, Marty Brodeur. I just idolize him. I grew up idolizing him, and he made that franchise, what it is for me, and probably for a lot of fans of hockey. And of course, Scott Stevens. Not a huge fan of him. He ended a couple careers that I was fans of, but anyways, how could you not really respect a guy who had a physical game like that and just brought something else to the table, and that's kind of why I put them there. At number 12, another team where I was shocked. This might be the most shocking one of all of them for me, is the Tampa Bay Lightning. I get scared when they play the Leafs because, like I said, if you checked my Snapchat, I talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning on there, and there's a video coming up, and you can put it in the comments if you want. Whatever you want to do. It's not like it's a big reveal or anything like that, but it's just cool. I had an exclusive on Snapchat or whatever, but if you want to see more of that, add the Snapchat, Piluk Sports. Shameless promotion. But the Tampa Bay Lightning, they're a great team. They're just so much fun to watch, and only if they're facing the Leafs, like, stop, like, don't play good, just stop playing good, please. Stamkos again, amazing. Kucherov. They've got an insanely deep roster. They got rid of Drouin, and they're still going to be nuts. This is just a team I respect, and I always have. I loved watching Marty St. Louis and Vincent Lecavalier. I can't hate them. And again, Nikolai Habibulin. At number 11, the Panthers. Didn't know where to put them. This is where it seemed fit because I don't hate them. And I'm a big fan of James Reimer, again, another goalie. But when he was on the Leafs, I loved him, and I want to see him do good. Roberto Luongo was probably one of the guys that I idolized most growing up. So him being there as well. When Jaromir Jagr was there, I mean, I hope he stays. It doesn't look like he's going to, but he made me love that franchise all over again, because wherever he goes, I'm pretty much a fan of him. Shout out to Farwell. At number 10, the Preds, another team I just didn't know where to put them, because it just makes sense to put them here because I don't hate them, don't love them, and they did pretty good this year, and I'm a big fan of PK Subban. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. At number 9, the Dallas Stars. I love watching them play. I think they've got a great team. They're getting even better with the addition of Radulov and Mathod and Bishop in net. They're going to be fun to watch this year. I love Sagan and Ben, so I had to put them in there. At number 8 is LA Kings is basically there off Drew Doughty. I've watched him play since junior, since he was a rookie in the OHL. I've seen him every year just grow as a hockey player. I've followed his entire career, and that's basically why the LA Kings are this high, and that's huge for one player. But Drew Doughty has been a person that I've looked up to on and off the ice, and he's got to be the reason why the Kings are at number 8 for me. At number 7, the Rangers. Again, another team that I get nervous when they play the Leafs, but they're the Rangers. Storied franchise. Mark Messier, how could you forget that? Of course, Wayne Gretzky when he went there, but Mark Messier is pretty much the reason why they're here. Just again, didn't John Van Briesbroek play there for a little bit? I know he played for the Panthers as well, but just the Rangers. Mike Richter, how could I forget? These are guys that I watched highlights of when I was younger, and VHS tapes and whatnot. And the Rangers have always been a good team, and they're just fun to watch. I love the building. I love everything about New York. I think it's great. So I had to put them here. At number 6, the Carolina Hurricanes. This is probably the highest ranking, like number 6 here. It's just, I didn't know where to put them, but I actually really like the way they're building, and I like watching them play, so I put them here. Geez, I'm going to be over 20 minutes, boys and girls, sorry. At number 5, Pittsburgh Penguins. Big time Phil Kessel fan. Sidney Crosby's the best in the world. They're fun to watch. I know they just got to stop winning. They should really be in the 10, 15, 20 level, but how could you hate the Penguins? They're so good, and they're fun to watch. You're getting somebody new every year, like Jake Gensel. Like, come on, where did he come from? Number 4, the Arizona Coyotes. Just a franchise that I grew up watching a lot, and I have continued to watch the past couple of years a lot more, to be honest. I know they're not a very good team. Hopefully this year they'll get better. They've made some additions to their team that I like. The Ranta acquisition was huge. Stefan, however the hell you want to pronounce his name. Derek Steffen, whatever. They've made some good pickups this year, and I'm a fan of it. I think that they're going to do a little bit better this year. I'm a big fan of Max Domi. And yeah, Shane Doan was, again, a positive influence on my life as well. Number 3, the Calgary Flames. I watch a ton of Calgary Flames games. I grew up a huge Jarome Iginla fan. I'm still a huge fan of him. I really, really want him to win a Stanley Cup, but I think his career is pretty much over. And again, just Calgary's a team that I watch still now pretty much every time they're on. So I had to have them at number 3, just a team that I've loved watching. At number 2, the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers obviously have had a storied franchise. Wayne Gretzky, the greatest player to ever play the game. When I was a lot younger, when I was at my grandparents' house all the time, they basically had a shrine of Wayne Gretzky items all the time. My whole family just loves Wayne Gretzky. My uncle collects everything he's ever had. My grandma has all of Gretzky's jerseys for every team he's played for. In the one room, there's posters all over the walls. We had every VHS, everything you can think of highlights of Wayne Gretzky and the Oilers when they were on that tear. Of course, I didn't grow up in that, in those years, but I got to watch every single thing that my grandparents saved from all of that and all the VHSs. I have all of it. I've watched all of it a billion times. That's the reason why I grew up watching the Oilers almost as much as I watched the Leafs, and I still continue to watch them. Like I mentioned before, they're on pretty much every night, or not every night, but every time I'm home from school or work, I get to watch them. And of course, at number 1, come on, the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're literally the reason why this channel exists. They are my favorite team ever. I bleed blue and white. I mean, I should get checked out for that, but I really love this team, everything about them, no matter what. If they win, they lose, I'm going to support them. I'm going to follow the team no matter what. And look at the way they're playing right now. Leaf fans, look at, there's a bug in the frame. Leaf fans are probably super excited right now, and you should be. This is a team that has proved to people that they're here to stay. They're coming back to win, and I'm super excited, and I'm sure a lot of Leaf fans are as well. So, yeah, I love the Leafs, and I'll never give up on them no matter what. Even if they didn't win a damn game for the rest of my life, I wouldn't care. So, thank you guys for watching. I want to know what your favorite teams are. I'm sorry this video is like 23 minutes. This is probably the longest video you've ever seen of me, unless you've been in the live streams. I don't think I've made a video this long, but if you're new, please subscribe. Don't hate me if I put your team in a random position here. It's just my opinion. I want to know your opinion. I'm not right here. This is just, what I think, what I like. This isn't a right or wrong answer. You get to speak freely in the comments section. If you think this video sucked, just tell me. Yeah, so if you're new, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Go support other YouTubers. Peace.